Hi, this is Christopher Lewis, and welcome to Dating Intelligence, the podcast, where we give relationship advice from dating to marriage and everything else in between. And always with the goal of helping you to continuously be the best you at all times.
So if you're looking for real life and honest information to help you navigate your relationships, we've got you covered.
We've got you covered, people. Hello, hello. We got another episode today. And girl, if you pull that knife out on me one more time like that, I'm going to punch you in the face.
It's like my little fidget
spinner.
spinner.
The shit
Come
out
on.
of me. You're like,
Did I scare you?
Like, that thing's a bigger knife I've ever seen in my entire life before.
This is a good one. Okay. It's not an OTF, but I love it. Does it scare you?
It does a little bit.
Well,
it's kind of sexy. It's like this sexy hot
like,
kind of thing. But
yeah.
just make my boys wince down there just a little bit, okay?
Look at him scooting away from me. And I'm all...
All right, guys, we got a great show today. And Jamie, what's going on with you?
Not much. I'm enjoying my Alani Nu. Thank you guys for this new
Alani.
flavor. It's Addison Rae. It's freaking absolutely delicious.
Energy drink, right?
Yeah, I want to eat the can. It tastes so good.
Wow, yeah. The can does
This
look
is
good.
actually my new favorite flavor from them. So check them out.
All right, shout out to Alani then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, tell me about your little giddy up here.
I
What
think,
shirt is this?
So this
Who
is
is this?
well, you know me and my fashion. I just gotta, I gotta look the part all the time as much as I can. So, but I got it's just one of my fashion-y holy type shirts. I don't think many people can pull it off, but I'm trying to do today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, okay, she would say. All right, guys, we were going to get into a show today. We were at the great Sticky Paw Studio here in Las Vegas. I always give a shout out to them and our producer Travis back there. What's up, Travis?
What's good? Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having us once again, and back in Vegas once again. And so our guest today, which we're going to get into right now, is just this gorgeous girl sitting next to my right over here. She's an East Coast girl at heart who took the West by storm with her amazing beauty and grace. She is a fitness model and competitor who is also a United States Marine Corps veteran. Please welcome Taylor Spadaccino to the show. What's up, Taylor?
Woo, that was good. Thank you.
Thank
That
you.
was really nice.
Thank you. I do my best, especially when the girls are hot. It's just I got to kind of keep my cool over here when I read their intros.
Are you nervous?
A little. I mean, I'm nervous from the knife, but yeah, I'm nervous this way now too, though. But the knife just got me all jacked up and edged all out now.
Aw, come on.
So.
It's not your first rodeo with me.
How are you doing today, Taylor?
I'm great. How are you?
Thank you for coming on the show, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I'm excited.
Awesome.
Well, I was until I saw the title of the podcast. But we're going to get through it.
Yeah, no, we are going to get this, and you're going to be just fine. So,
Yeah.
Taylor, guys, Taylor walked in today, and
She walked in the studio and she goes, wait a minute. Is this a dating podcast? And I'm like, no. It's just a play on words. Have a seat. And she's like, if it's dating, like I'm out. I'm the last one that should be giving dating
you're getting
advice.
punked right now, by the way. So.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh my gosh. Where's the camera?
Right? Okay, there's all around you. So, all right, guys. So, Taylor, we're just going to, first of all, let's talk a little bit about yourself. Once again, thank you for coming on our show today. And what are you up to? What's going on with you? Tell us a little about yourself.
Not too much at the moment. I put a pause on my fitness career. So I'm honestly I'm working on a business.
Okay.
Trying to navigate through the dating world is honestly like a big part of my life right now. I just dropped down my work days so I could actually start dating more. You know, when you work in Vegas nightlife, it's very difficult to date when you have a crazy schedule. So I'm honestly been on maybe 100 first dates in the last 6 months. It's been terrible. I mean, not really 100, but a lot. So my dating life is really taking up a lot of my time. That's truly what I've been up to. I've been trying to find the person I want to settle down with, and it's not easy to do.
It's a business. You have to almost treat it like a business. A dating coach once told me, she goes, Chris, she goes, if you put in so much effort into working or working out or things like that, you have to put in the same amount of effort to dating. It's not 5% of your life. You need to really take some time. And I'm actually glad you're actually taking the time to do
absolutely. I had to. I literally took off time from work. I'm like, I'm never going to have a real dating life. I'm never going to find someone unless I cut down how many days I'm working and get a normal schedule. And like you said, it is like a business. And I'm 32. So, I'm not in my 20s. I'm not a spring chick, and I need to put more time into it if I want to find that, someone.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think you're going to have any problem, girl. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Vegas is the best market for dating. So.
Are you on any of the apps or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to name the one. But
Yeah.
Not like Tinder or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
So I feel like you may need a matchmaker, a legit matchmaker that can literally set up dates with good quality men.
girl, this is an investment I already got into 6 months ago.
Oh, she's on it. Okay.
She's well ahead of that. That's great.
I have a legitimate matchmaker that I work with, a company. So yeah, totally.
And what the fuck? You've been on a lot. I feel
know,
like
I've
that's
been-
the key, you know? Is like
yeah, no, and I
aligning.
will say I started meeting better people, definitely, you know, because
Yeah.
they vet the singles and, and the
Yes.
people that they hook you up with. So,
Right.
you know, there's no bullshit.
Right.
And it's really cool because they can set you up with people that have the same goals. Like, I want to settle down. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mom. So, and I got to get doing, you know, soon. I got to get the show on the road. I'm 32. You know, I do have a biological clock. And so it did start to bring like better candidates to me, but
Right.
just haven't found the one yet.
Do you feel like the guys are honest on their like the information that you get?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Not
ones
just
I
lip
have met.
service, right? You know,
Yeah.
'cause sometimes you ask a question like, and all of a sudden you said, well, you said this on there and there's
Right.
really
Right.
nothing like that.
No, I think so because I think they do some research, the matchmakers.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And then have you come across like they send a photo and you're like, no go?
Oh my God, yeah.
And then, or you get a photo and you're like, oh yeah, he's hot. And then you go on the date and you're like, whoa, is that photo like 10 years old or what?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, yeah. I have so many
Like,
stories.
why do
Absolutely.
guys cheat it? I don't understand.
It's like they're not going to get caught. It's weird.
Yeah, but
Like, we're
shouldn't
gonna
their
see you.
matchmaker be like, that's the call on their matchmaker though. Like she should be calling her matchmaker, dude, you literally gave this guy looks nothing like his photo.
Yeah.
You gotta
Some
vet
of
him
them,
better.
like, so I put the age up to 50, and like, there's a wide variety of 50-year-olds. Like, you could get a guy
hey
that
girl,
like
look
looks.
at me, 50 years old.
Yeah. Oh my God. Are you really?
I'm 51.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
so good.
Thank you.
Like you're an incredible 50. But
Thank
you
you.
have 50s that really look like they're 75 or like could be my grandfather. Like there's a wide variety of 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You could have a 50 that looks like they're 40 or like a well-maintained 50, and then you have a 50 that looks, like I said, way older. Some of them, I'm like, you're sending me my grandfather. I could truly, like, I had to say, I'm like, I can't get intimate with some of these guys. Like
Right.
they look like they're gonna just turn into dust. I don't know. It's not good. So
Like, that's how I feel. It doesn't matter how much freaking money you have or how successful you are. At the end of the day, can I see myself like climbing into bed with you? And
Exactly.
it's a no-go.
yeah,
Sorry.
Can I kiss
Can't
you
do
when,
it.
like, you know, you come home
Right.
from work? Can I be affectionate? Can I yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm on
It's
the
a-
same page with her.
Okay.
Like, because I know some girls that they just kind of want to be taken care of and they don't fucking care. Well, I fucking care. I want to be
Well.
attracted to my man and want to rip his fucking clothes off and be like, you're fucking hot.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
want to be
Okay,
taken
calm
care
down
of.
over
Yeah.
there. Calm down.
Yeah,
Calm
for sure.
down. Calm
I
down
know, I
over
get
here.
all-
Jeez, sorry about that.
It's-
Jamie's
you
hyping up on
guys-
her drink right about now. It's kicking in. She's wielding
like,
knives and
slow
drinking a lot of
down.
energy drink and like fucking like, calm down over there. I get it.
Yeah.
You see what she means though, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think everyone should be entitled to what they want, and that should be everything that they should be looking for you for. So, but I know at the same time with some matchmakers, they say, look, sometimes you don't even know what you really want until you go out. So have you found somebody close enough to that range? Let's say on one date, you're like, well, you know, like you're looking at him and going, all right, he's not exactly what I want on paper, physique wise, whatever it is,
Yeah.
but you know, intellectually this and that, he's kind of matching up here and there. Been a
Yeah.
little close to that so far?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will say I did like the matchmaker. I was dating this guy for about 3 months, and it was great. And it was someone like aesthetically I wouldn't really go after, but
Mm-hmm.
he had a great mind, great personality. So I mean, it wasn't really what I wanted originally, but
Right.
it turned into what I wanted. It just didn't work out. But yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
What are some non-negotiables for you?
Okay. Let me see. All right, non-negotiables. This is a good one. All right, well, how big, how small? Anything?
Yeah, like anything. Like what's like
I thought
for
she was
me,
talking
I don't
size.
I
Sorry.
won't date.
I mean, literally when she said that, I go, wow, that's off the bat already going for that? Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'd like to wait a few more minutes before I,
I know,
discuss
sorry,
that
but
shit.
when she paused and she said, I go, is that a non-negotiable? Sorry. Is that... Go ahead, Taylor.
Okay, all right, so I'll give you one. Cheap. Someone who's cheap or like a shitty tipper. I can't. I've worked in, you know, I bartended, and I just, somebody that's cheap and doesn't, I guess what you would say rude to like service people.
Right, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I think that says a lot about them. And someone who's, you know, not super respectful to their mother, like those types of things. Yeah.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the cheap one. I
think that's
always
a really good
always
one.
say that too. Like I just can't mess around with like a cheap guy.
We've never heard
But I don't
anyone say
want
that
flashy
yet.
either.
Oh, too flashy is such a turnoff.
Yeah, don't embarrass me and pull out a wad and you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like
that's obnoxious.
It's so embarrassing.
Right. Have you experienced most of this on the dates that you've been on so far? Like what, well, I'm going to ask you right off the bat. What is your most outlandish, flashy date that you've been on where you're just like, it's not my scene. This guy's really working triple time just to impress me?
to, so I did, I'm not going to name who, but I did go out with, I don't even know if I should bring this up, guys. Look, I'm like, juicy stuff.
I know. Well, no names. You can just talk.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just
Oh, I did. I went out with an A-list celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
and it was totally, I'm like, I don't think I could do this. It was a little too much. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to just say the flashiness, but like, just the lifestyle.
Overwhelming a little bit for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you guys go like to a dinner? Like how did the date go?
So I actually spent a week with this person.
Oh, so you traveled with them.
Yes.
Wow.
How was that?
It was crazy.
Okay.
Oh my God,
But was it,
crazy.
I mean, did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
I think I realized that like I don't really know if that lifestyle is for me. I don't know if I'd ever want to date a celebrity. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But you got to try. I mean,
I
heck,
would be
wanna
so
try.
embarrassed, like waking up, like, you know what I mean? What do you do when you wake up in the morning?
Shit, this is me, man. What do you do?
I mean, at that point, she's in it now, right?
Yeah, no, it was real. I've never met him before either. So it was like we had talked on FaceTime, and actually, so we had met. This is how I got interested in the matchmaking. Was a matchmaker reached out to me and said, I have this A-list celebrity that I think could be interested in you. You fit his type, and so I met this person through a matchmaker. Well, when it turned out like nothing too much came from it. We spent the week together. It was incredible. And then I was like, will you take me on as a client? Because like, I need to find someone. She's like, yeah, sure. So that's kind of how it happened.
Oh,
Wow.
I love that.
Wow. So I'm getting some.
My dad
vibes.
always says, he said, if you want to know if it's like a fit for you, go on a trip with someone. Because after you spend like a few nights with them, you see all the little
Absolutely.
things that you're like,
Yeah.
ooh, I don't like this or I like that.
Yeah.
I think sorry, we're going to go off that note, which she's right about that. I had a listener going off what you said on how you spent a week with them, which is not easy to do, by the way, because if you're not compatible, you are kind of now at that person's and
Yeah,
each
you're
other's.
just kinda stuck
right. So
there.
I knew this girl, she's probably a listener, and I know she's a listener because we text her all the time. She's like, I'm listening to your show. But she literally, like, when the first time I met her was in Cabo, she was actually on a date with a guy that she's never went out before. And so he would be in the room asleep. She'd still be out. She's like, I just can't go back to the room until I know he's asleep because I know it's not working out. And I don't want to
blame her,
I
yeah.
don't want to offend him. So when he's asleep, I just go and sleep on the couch or whatever it is. And I'm like, how do you do that? It's got to be pretty tough. So
Yeah.
When you showed up, did he have your own room for you or did he assume that you were going to sleep in the room with him?
So that's a really good question. And that was something my mother and my sister were like, what are the sleeping arrangements? And honestly, he offered if I wanted a bedroom, but I was like, oh, no, I'm fine. I can sleep next to you. It's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have an issue with it.
Right.
So, of course, my mother was like, you need your own bedroom. I was like, okay, Mom, I'm 32.
Yeah.
Shit, give me a break. So,
she's like, over the sheet, under the sheet.
yeah, no, it was really cool. But the good thing was he was super busy. So, I mean, he's a busy, does a lot of business stuff. So, we did get along. But even if we didn't, it would be cool because I'd be like, yeah, go do your thing. I'm going to go do mine. So,
Right.
Yeah,
it
you
was
seem
great.
pretty laid back. You're pretty chill,
I'm too
huh?
laid back. I think that's
Okay.
part of my issue. Truly. Yeah.
No, I think that's a good thing. You don't seem like high maintenance, like someone has to entertain you 24/7.
No, but I do think that it's like totally, I don't know what the right term would be, like hurt me in my
Okay.
dating for like how laid back I am. I think to the point, like my buddies always tell me that I'm naive. Like I just want to see the good in people. Like you're too laid back. Like I've never been like the psycho girlfriend. That's just not who I am. Like go out with your guy friends. Truly, like it's just, I'm not crazy protective or
Okay.
anything like that. And then I didn't know like the guy I moved out to Vegas with was having like an affair. So, of course, I think maybe I am a little naive.
Are you a
too
pursuer?
laid
Do you
back.
like? I know you're saying you're laid back, but when you're with someone, or you like this person, do you pursue, or are you still kind of a laid back vibe in that sense?
No, I think I'll make it known that I
Okay,
like you.
right,
Totally.
okay.
I feel like you have to.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I know that's the part of the pursuit of the chase and the thrill of the chase. It's like both sides need to still kind of push, and I'm laid back as well, but that's why I was asking, because it's just
No, yeah, I think you need
when
to
you know
make
what
it
you want, you
known.
go for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like the guy to like take charge.
Yeah, so do
So
I.
yeah, I like to be like a little more like laid back and yeah. Let them basically take charge. But if you're interested, then you like speak up, right?
Of
Yeah, you have
course.
to at least hint it,
Yeah,
say something so
for
they
sure.
know. Absolutely.
All right. Well, this is all tying into our episode topic of the day. So you're just filtering smoothly into this. It's more than
go
you
ahead,
think
yes.
you are. You're actually getting more
Yes.
comfortable over here. You're doing great. This episode title today, guys, is called Singled Out. Are you single? Let's talk about why being single isn't as bad as people think it is, but we all want to find some form of connection. Basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're single, you're running around. You're literally, like you said, you've taken time out of your work schedule to find
Yes.
love right now. And
Yes.
that's you actually wanting something right now, which is great. I like
Yes,
that.
I am seeking. I'm taking the initiative.
Okay. Now, being single now for you, how is it for you? Are you content most times? How are you on your own? How's
mean,
Taylor?
I get lonely, of course, but it's fucking great. I mean, I have to say, like, being single is really great, and not like I'm not financially dependent on anyone. I make a great living for myself, and if that's the case, like you're financially independent, I think being single can be a really beautiful thing. Like I can do what I want whenever I want, and I don't have to answer to anyone, or the freedom is really great.
Yeah.
But like I said, it gets lonely. Like I will say, during the holidays this past year, I was like, shit, like another single holiday. This sucks. Like, when am I going to have a family? I was truly depressed. Like I was like, this fucking sucks. But I just keep telling myself, okay, like in the future, you will have holidays with a family. And for now, just soak it up,
Right.
Yeah.
enjoy what you can
Okay.
with being single. But it has its moments, but truly being single is great.
Right. You can hang out with this one during the holiday time. She has a tendency to break up with people around holiday time.
Really?
So
She goes,
Oh, shit.
that's a yes.
you got a friend over here.
I don't know. I'm just not like a big fan of like holidays in general. So maybe I get a little, so my friends, they're like, we've identified a pattern with you. You break up with your boyfriends like right around the holidays. And then when I looked back, I'm like, shit, I kind of do break up with them right before Christmas all the time.
Really?
It's like kind of a little pattern. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
We're going to
I
explore
don't know
that
why.
some more.
But
Yeah, I feel like you
but
need
in
to.
all like fairness, like I feel like we're in different positions because I got married young, like at 18, had my kids before I was 21. So I've already lived that part of my life. So I'm very like secure where I'm at. So I feel like if I were to settle down with someone, they have to like bring the fire
Got
for
it.
me to, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, settle in.
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So
But I feel like I'm on a time crunch.
You still got a lot of time, though.
what are you doing for work?
I currently bartend and then social media work.
Okay. Where are you bartending? Where can people come find you? Or do you
I
not
don't.
want to share?
No, I don't disclose
She's
that.
like,
no,
no.
I've had a creepy man come in.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. No,
Jeez.
no. Okay. Well, then after off air, I'll come have a drink with you this evening.
Oh, that
If you're
sounds
working.
great.
Yeah.
Do you like being here in Vegas?
It's got its pros and cons.
Yeah.
I never thought I would end up here. I moved out here to be with someone, and that didn't work out, and I stayed.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be here forever,
Yeah.
but I'm here for now.
Okay. I like on that tag when I said the East girl, East Coast girl on the West, basically.
Yeah.
So, but you grew up on the East Coast, obviously.
yeah.
Which part of?
Just outside Philadelphia.
Okay. Wow, that's East as it gets, right there, almost certain points of
Yeah.
time. And then you were in the military as well for a while.
Yeah, tell us
Yes,
about
Yeah,
that.
please.
Oh, it was crazy.
Okay.
Being a female in the Marine Corps is definitely an experience, but it was a good one for the most part.
Okay.
So,
What
How did
prompted
that?
you? Yeah.
How did that come about?
I was a troublemaker, so that's all I'll say. And the recruiter helped me out a bit, and I didn't know what the Marines were when I enlisted. Like I truly had no clue. I was working at Hooters, senior in high school, working at Hooters. I got into some legal trouble. The recruiters that used to come in their uniforms, I was talking to them, I was serving them, and they're like, well, we could probably get you out of that. And I'm like, really? How do I, they're like, just enlist. And I'm like, oh, okay. So there I am bopping to the recruiter station, and I enlisted. And I remember I called my mom like 2 days afterwards. My mother and I didn't have a good relationship since I was always in trouble, super disrespectful. I was a piece of shit teenager, to be honest. So I called her, and I'm like, Mom, I enlisted in the Marine Corps. And she's like, you did what? She's like, do you know what the Marines are? I'm like, no, it's the military. So I watched this documentary about the Marine Corps, and I think my jaw was on the floor the entire time.
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
what the hell did I just do? This is insane. So, but I did it. So
Right. And
How was your training and getting through? Like, how did you do it?
I don't know. I look back and I'm like, I don't know how you did it, T, but you did it. So
Wow, that's an
Yeah.
attribute to you, though. I mean, that's the Marines, especially. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
toughest
most
one.
men can't even fucking
Right.
get in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kudos
but
to you. Wow,
thank
that's
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
And how long did you serve?
4 years.
Okay. Did you have any deployments?
Yes. I spent like 7 months in Afghanistan. So
Oh wow. How was that?
it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an experience. So
Do you still shoot now?
occasionally,
Yeah.
but not as much as I would like. But
And
yeah.
then home defense?
yeah, it's like I have my Glock and that's it. Sometimes I go out to the desert and shoot it and
Yeah.
about it, honestly.
Glock 17, 19,
17. Yeah.
All right. Well, fun.
I know what a Glock is. I don't know the numbers. I was like, I'm just fascinated over it. I'm just looking at it. It's all fascinating. I go, that's amazing. That's so awesome. Yeah, that's
Cool.
amazing.
And then any rifles for you?
No, I don't have any rifles. Just the Glock, honestly.
Do you conceal carry?
No.
No?
No, I should though.
Yeah,
should
I
get
feel
the
like you
permit.
definitely should, especially if you're bartending.
I know.
Has anyone ever followed you out to your car?
No, that's so creepy though.
Yeah.
I've totally heard stories about this.
Oh, well,
Especially here in Vegas.
it's nonstop here.
I mean,
That's
it's like
why.
anywhere, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. But at least there's nights off in other cities. You know, I mean, this is like every night's like something's always going on. So
yeah,
just-
it's a 24-hour town.
right. Watching your back constantly, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
Your family, they're still up in Philadelphia area?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you go back often?
I try to.
Okay. Do you miss
Yeah.
it when you go back?
I do, but I know it's not the place for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Where do you see yourself settling?
Somewhere not here, but not. I always think, and like at one point in time, I thought I wanted to live in California. And now I'm like, oh hell no, I don't want to live in California. Somewhere with land. Like I love Salt Lake City. I love Utah.
Okay.
I would like to explore like more Texas. I don't know if I could. I have to be kind of close to a city, but I would
Okay.
like some land. I don't know. I'd like to explore a little
Yeah.
bit more of the Midwest. So
Okay. God, I see her in Texas for me.
I could
think
see you in
do,
Texas.
yeah,
What
really
about
well in
Florida?
Texas.
I don't know. I don't know where. I mean, I've been to Florida, but I hate to say it, but like my first thought is Miami, and that just makes me want to vomit. So
Yeah.
it's not really my scene. And it's super humid there. The people are a little crazy, but I mean,
All right, I'm doing all these check marks off basically. So,
Right.
you know, I'm taking note of all these things. But we're gonna find someone to set you up with
Utah,
great, Taylor.
yeah, Texas. I think
Texas
that's
would be
a
great.
good
I think
little
like if you did
spot.
do Florida, probably a little bit higher up, like not maybe Orlando, not maybe Tampa.
No, when I hear Orlando, I think like retirement or something.
Yeah, but I think Tampa when I went
Yeah.
there, I kind of liked it a little bit. But Texas for sure. I'm not too
Maybe
much
Boca?
familiar with Oregon and things like that. I don't know how
you know
much.
what? I liked Nashville. I will say
Oh,
Oh, that's a good
yes,
one
I could
too.
see you in
Yeah, that's a
Nashville.
great one.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yes, and then you could have land and
Oh, yeah.
Do you like like horses and stuff like that or not really?
Yeah, I do. My ex in Philly, his parents, they race horses. So I was
Okay.
always on the farm. So yeah, horses are awesome. But
Right. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
liking
Do you have a
this.
type?
no. Actually, my girlfriends are like, you date all over the spectrum. Like
Okay.
I really don't have a certain type. Nope.
Okay. Well, we know we're non-negotiables.
Can I set you up with someone?
Yes, please do.
Oh my
I'm like-
gosh. Yes, I'm gonna. Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I have an idea for her.
I would help you out in that situation, but I'm really bad. People always ask me, "Do you have any guy
Really?
friends?" Or like, I go, "No, I don't. I'm sorry," because they're all like assholes, you know. I'm like, and so
Yeah,
I go,
you
I would
see that side
never
of them
set any of my
too.
guy friends, and I've told you that before, you know. I would never
Yeah.
set any of my guy friends up with any girls that I know because I just don't want to put my validity on that for sure.
I
So,
think the matchmaker is like key for you. Like you can't be dicking around with like these dating apps and stuff like that. It's a waste of time. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
thinking. Like not trying to hate on like Tinder or anything like that,
Right.
but
Well,
I just think that
I also feel going off what you're saying that matchmaking it's making a huge comeback right now, especially after because there are so many people. I mean, maybe you can answer this that are tired of getting on the dating apps and things like that. That that the matchmakers are starting to make a strong comeback. I had a matchmaker, actually two of them on the show, and they were literally both like, they're so flooded especially during COVID time. They're just inundated with a lot of people, and a lot of girls don't realize, especially that you just have to sign up because it's like you don't even need to pay honestly because there's just so many people on there that they're looking for people to go out on these dates with everyone. So it's
Yeah.
the best of both worlds.
Yeah, a few things. Yes, COVID was so hard. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, why do I have to be single in the midst of this? How do I feel like I'm in my prime years And I can't,
Yeah.
like, everything is closed. How do you date? So that's when I kind of got on. All right, so the dating app is Luxy, it's called. So it's like $100 a month you pay, and it's supposed to be successful individuals. And I'm not getting on Tinder. There's no way.
Yeah.
So, it is supposed to be, I guess you could say, like a higher end dating app, but like the selection is not that great, obviously. And then I was going to say something else, but I forget what it was.
Well, talking about the matchmakers and how they're making a comeback versus the dating apps. Like, what is your view on the dating apps? Like,
You liked
yeah,
the
they're
one that you
tough.
were on. You pay.
Yeah, I thought
like
it's I guess like more successful
Yes.
individuals meet or whatever. But I mean, with successful, you get like a lot of older people, a lot of not as attractive people. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, trying to find someone that's attractive. I hate to say it, but
right. I guess that would be true then too, because I feel like a lot of people who are really busy and successful, they don't have time to really go out, so they go to the matchmakers. And you're probably right on that note.
yeah. The matchmaker though has been the most successful for me.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. I should hook up with one of my matchmaking
I
companies.
think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going to actually hook you up with one that I know as well. I'm going to write it down right now so I don't forget.
Thank you.
But yeah, we're gonna find.
I'm gonna hook you up, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
guys.
So what do you
Okay.
what do you like to do? What do you like to do,
Yes.
Taylor? Like what besides? I know you said that you're taking time, but working out. What are your fun things you like to do for yourself?
At work, honestly, my schedule just changed, and I don't really know what to do with my time. So
Okay.
I've been trying to fill it with, meeting people. I have a German Shepherd dog that I'm in love with, and she's my baby. She's my fur child, so I spend a lot of time with her. We go on lots of walks and
Great
hikes.
dogs, yeah.
We'll go out to Red Rock and walk around. That's about it. I'm not like a big party club person,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
everyone's always like, you're not, you live in Vegas. I'm like, I think I've been to like 2 nightclubs since I've lived here.
Right.
It's, and where I work is a nightclub. So when I'm not working, I kind of just want low key. Like I'm totally fine sitting on the couch, watching a show or something like that, hanging out with my dog. So
See, I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of
Well,
fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw that with you.
She actually
Like-
came to LA. She was with me since Thursday, and we've been together for all these events and things like that. And we actually get along really well. So my girlfriend and I, so she came to stay with us, and literally, like I told her, every time I come and stay with her, I go, "This is the best roommate ever. Like we're just so chill, we're so relaxed, and it's just easy all the time."
Yeah.
She asked me if I want to go somewhere. If I want to go, we go. I ask her if she wants to go. Yeah. If she wants to go, she'll go.
Yeah, and if I don't want to go, I just toss him the keys and I'm like, "Go do what you want."
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he'll come back and I'm like, "Well, why didn't you tell me you were going to Coffee Bean? I would have told you I wanted something." He's like, "All right, my bad." So yeah, it's good.
yeah, we
But
get
now
along
I know
well.
like what he eats. So when he's like in town, I just pick up like his snacks from Trader Joe's and like vice versa.
We've picked up our cues. It's like,
Yeah.
like a fucking couple now. It's crazy. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah,
so it's easy
so
now.
it just works versus working with someone and you're like, "Oh God, they're coming." Like I have to. So I think that's okay. What about your coworkers? Any?
Oh yeah, interest. No.
She's like, "Oh hell no."
right.
no, God, no.
Okay.
Okay. See, I don't feel like I would date anyone in the scene. Like being born and raised in Vegas here, I feel like that's like a non-negotiable. Like I don't want to date someone that's like in that scene.
No, and they've got this terrible reputation, and they probably
Okay.
have that reputation for a reason, to be like, a sleaze
Yeah.
bag.
Right. How do you filter out the ones in that case then? Off of that, then how do you filter out like customers that come up and obviously it's like if I saw you and I'm like in your bar team, I'm seeing like, wow, she's really hot, da da da, and you start talking with you, but at the same time, I know you have no time for that right now and everything. It's very hard to find that balance, especially. So have you ever had a customer that says, "Oh my God, yeah, he's kind of cute, and I could probably go out with him"?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know it's hard to mix that in that sense.
Yeah, I feel like typically, like, I mean, maybe I could meet my Prince Charming in a nightclub, but like, I'm like, that's probably not the type of person
Yeah.
you want that's like sweating on ecstasy at a nightclub or something, Like, that's probably not your future husband.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Drinking his 4th orange juice.
Do you have a good friend group here in Vegas?
I do. Yeah. Small,
that's
but good.
important.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard to find quality people in Vegas. And when you find them, you hold on tight to them.
And how many years have you been here?
A little over 4.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, you put in the time then. Your
Yeah.
friends single or are they dating or just a mixed bag?
It's a mixed bag. I've got
Right.
friends that are married, dating, single. Yeah.
I think everyone should actually have that mixed bag,
The
especially when
mix,
you're single
yeah.
like that as well, because you get to kind of go in and out of the whole situation. When all your friends are single and you're single, there's no variety
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
So,
I like the variety. And
I
I
do
love
too.
like ragging on my married friends. Like, aren't you tired of the same? Like, and yeah, my one friend, she's been married for almost like 20 years and they're still so in love. So I'm
Okay.
like, you give me hope.
but do you hang out with them? You go over there and hang out at their house all the time?
Well, not all the time, but
Okay.
like we're going to Hawaii together. And like actually recently, I wasn't going to go on the Hawaii trip because it's like a girls' trip. But then I ended up working my schedule out and I just saw our Super Bowl and she's like, I'm so glad you're going to Hawaii with us. I'm like, you are? And she's like, oh my God, yeah. So you can take my naked photos and send them to my husband. And I'm like, what? And she goes, who else is going to take my naked photos? I'm like, oh my God, this is so great.
Funny.
So
That's
she like
hilarious.
gets excited to like still like send sexy stuff to her husband after all these years. And I think it's like awesome. And I always ask her, I'm like, aren't you like tired of having sex with the same guy for like, she's like, no, it just gets better and better every year.
good
So I'm
one.
like,
Good
that's so
match.
cool because you very rarely, hear
Right.
that. So,
Right.
and she's, yeah. So I'm always like, fuck yeah.
My sister, I was just talking to my sister about this. She is in love and married. They've been together for like 10 years or something, but we were talking about how she sends spicy texts to him and it keeps the romance alive when he's at work. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This
Yeah.
is wonderful.
That's awesome.
This is fun.
So he
gotta do
probably
it.
gets excited to come home, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Dessert at home. Absolutely.
So who's your bestie?
Okay.
Is she single or is she dating or married? Your best friend.
So I have a few very good friends. One's single, one's married.
Okay.
And then my best friend from the Marine Corps, she's in Pittsburgh and she's married.
Okay.
So,
I'm asking because I want to know, like, sometimes in that situation, I know for myself when I was single, I'm always at my married friends' houses hanging out the most because that's where you get the best downtime and they're not going to be like, hey, let's go out and do this and this. I just want to just kind of be and chill. So I always
Yeah.
end up calling them to hang
Yeah.
out with because I know that they're not doing anything
Yeah.
except for hanging out watching movies or something.
It's
and
like a safe space
It is a safe
for you.
space, exactly. So do you feel that way as well?
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's going to be super low key and I can go hang out with her and her husband. And they have a little boy. So it's wholesome. I will say that. So
I like that word, wholesome.
I know.
Oh. Wholesome.
wholesome. Yeah.
That's good.
We're moving you to Texas or Nashville.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think.
into it. Let's
I
do
feel
it.
like Nashville is going to
I'm
be
with
like
you
a
on
good
that one
fit
more
for
so
her.
now because I was thinking more along the lines of not so much Austin because it's too kind of collegey and young still. I feel like Dallas would be a good fit for you, like around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Houston might be, but Nashville definitely for sure
Yeah.
because it's still a city, but you still get all that you want out of that. As not too
Yeah.
pretentious, all that crap.
Right. Tell us a little bit about your business. You're starting a business?
Yes, with one of my best friends, actually,
Okay.
the married one. It's a lingerie line.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah, we're working with a designer in London, and hopefully soon we will be launching it. So,
Oh, you got to let us know, please.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of back end work. So,
And are
Not
you
easy.
actually like designing it?
we have a designer that's designing it, but everything is from scratch. It's not like pre-made lingerie or anything like that. So, and lingerie is difficult. Bras are complicated things, let me
Right.
tell you. So it's not as easy as like creating a tank top or leggings or something
Right.
like that. There's
Very
definitely more
intricate.
that goes into it. So,
So favorite lingerie brands for you?
let's see. I don't think there's enough lingerie brands out there.
I agree.
And like, I'm so over Victoria's Secret's shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't.
Everyone has
I
it.
won't even go in there anymore.
I can't. If I see like another girl in pink underwear, like the brand pink,
Yeah.
or like
Or
the
that says
rhinestones.
Victoria's Secret.
I know. I'm like,
no.
oh,
Isn't it
stop.
funny on how
won't.
how they just became who they were and they were like with the runway shows they put on, they were the hottest thing at the time and everybody's just like, no more Victoria's
Nope.
Secret,
No,
please.
it's weird. They got rid of the angels, and I'm so upset about it.
I'm
Yeah.
really upset. And then they want to
Why?
be like
What's wrong
all
with being
inclusive.
hot?
And I'm like, I just can't get on board with it. I'm sorry. Like we
No.
should be encouraging young
Sexy
girls,
fit.
yes, to be healthy
Mm-hmm.
and not, I'm sorry, like selling a size 20.
Yeah.
Like,
That's unhealthy.
yeah, I agree. So I just, as like a mother of daughters, like I can't get on board with it. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then this is what your line's going to have to
So
be.
what are the lines that you look at and you're like, wow, this is hot?
So I think Honey Burdette has
Yep.
been kicking ass. Like
That's a good
I
one.
agree.
Yeah, their lingerie is incredible. Agent Provocateur.
Yep.
That's huge.
Those are my two tops.
Yeah. They've got great stuff as well. And then there's brands like Lounge Underwear. Have you seen it?
Yes.
They exploded on social media, which is incredible.
Okay.
It's really amazing what they've done.
But they're very like basic.
Yeah, they have
Like
a lot of basic
almost like
stuff.
a Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
Which is great
totally.
because no one's actually doing that in that sense, right? Like stepping up the market on that end of it.
I mean, well, I think that's what they're known
Right.
for now more.
Well, that's
like
what
the
I mean. It's
basics,
like
do you
Yeah.
think?
basics
Like
versus just going
bralettes.
on straight
Yeah,
As
lingerie.
opposed to like
Okay.
sexy date night lingerie.
That's what I meant,
More
yeah.
like everyday,
Okay.
cute. Yeah.
That's a good market. I think that's a great market, actually. What's
Yeah,
the name
I
of this
love
one
it.
again?
Oh, lounge underwear.
Okay. All right. Check that
So,
out.
yeah, and I feel like with the way that the world is going, everyone's sexier and sexier, and everyone wants to be a model on social media, and I just feel like there's a good space to get into.
Yeah.
Okay. Is swimwear a part of this or just straight up lingerie for you?
Lingerie for now.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah. Okay, so are you lingerie or no lingerie girl?
Do I wear it myself?
Yeah, like if you're dating, like are you like lingerie or no lingerie? Because we always have this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just
Right.
every like special occasion?
Yeah, for like a date night or something like that, totally. Or
Okay.
if we're going like a staycation or yeah.
Okay.
So but so I always think it's like well, you're laughing at me.
This is cute.
Okay, so tell me, how do you do it? Like, do you like, so say you're traveling, do you just like come out of the bathroom?
Oh my God, I always ask my girlfriends, I'm like, what is this? And I'm like the least slick, smooth person ever. I'm the type that will try and give like a striptease and I'll end up in urgent care with a broken ankle. Like that is me, absolutely. I remember the first time I put lingerie on and I was like, I was from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I came out and I forgot to take the damn tags off. And I tried to be so sexy. And he's like, and he's trying to like take my bra off and he's like, what's this? And the whole tag was on. I had like, you know, where it tells you also like
Oh, yeah, the size.
Oh,
Oh, I
wow,
had
that
every
is
tag on this
funny.
damn lingerie set on. I was like so nervous. I left everything on. But yeah, I guess you just go to the bathroom. I feel like that's like the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'd be so embarrassed. Like, do you just walk out and you're like,
And the other
hey.
thing is, do you wear heels or no heels?
Oh,
I know, I don't know.
Heels.
Because then
always
it's like you're
heels.
trying. Like,
If
I
you're-
want to be
it's-
sexy, but not have it look like I'm fucking trying really hard.
Yeah.
But I
Right?
don't. Okay, from a guy's
But-
point of view, I don't think it's trying because it goes with the aesthetic of the lingerie because it makes your lines longer. I feel like you do look sexier, you know, when you walk in.
Yes.
So I'm, as a guy, I'm not complaining about the shoes, unless there's some, you know.
Yeah.
Poke his eyeball out or something in the midst of it. I will
kicks
end
it
up
off her
killing
front.
someone with a heel if I
Taylor's like she kicks it off.
It hits him in the head.
breaks the window, knocks a lamp over. I don't know. That would be my luck.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
so
so
you do
I'm
come
always
out in
like-
heels then. You both do. Is
I mean,
it?
I have before.
Yeah, I think heels is definitely sexier.
Absolutely.
But it's always the weird part of like coming out. So it's almost like they have to like take off your clothes and then they're like presently surprised.
Yeah,
But I
right.
don't want to like plan for something and then just pop out and be like, hey, babe.
So you don't do
You
that
know?
then.
I feel like a fucking weirdo.
It can be totally
Right?
awkward. Yeah.
Right.
Like
Get
I'm
a little
such
liquid
nerd.
courage in you though, and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
See, my girlfriend does that for me. I mean, like, I like it like, and I, by the way, I was
like,
never
what
a
if
big
you're
fan.
not in the mood though, and she like pops out, and you're like, what the fuck?
Okay, so once
Look at Jess,
again,
babe.
and by the way, ladies, I'm gonna school both you girls right now. Okay, so you're giggling right now because I'm some advocate of what you were saying. At first, I was
Yeah.
like, you know, laundry, you got all that pretty lingerie, just put it on the fucking floor, and I just want to see you
gonna
naked.
end up on the floor
and she's
anyway.
like, exactly, that used to be my motto. But
Yeah.
she's like, my current girlfriend of 4 years, and I love it, and she's fucking sexy as shit. She's
Yeah,
like,
she's
Chris,
hot.
you know what? You're going to appreciate this lingerie, hands off. And I'm like, holy crap. And she means it. But every now and then, like, if I'm not in the mood, I'll come home and she knows when I'm coming home. She'll be like standing there in lingerie and I'm walking in like not in the mood, but all of a sudden I get in the mood. And
Oh,
like
that's cool.
any guy, no matter how fucking tired I am after a 15-mile day, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm fucking exhausted. And I'll walk in and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, like, holy shit.
second
Like, I mean,
wind.
we're guys, for God's sake. We're going to perk up no matter
Perk
what.
up, literally.
So no matter what you do, it's a bonus for us no matter what. You
Yeah.
know, like the sexy photos like you're saying your sister does or like your
Yeah.
friend saying take my nude photos.
Yes.
That shit will last us for a month. Trust me. I mean, like I tell my girl all the time, I go, honey, that image is in my head for a month now, and that's all I need to keep me going. We're so easy, Taylor. We're super easy.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
I
whatever
love
you think
that.
is awkward, I
I'd
mean,
rather
kicking your-
send a photo than like walk out in lingerie.
Okay, and
Yeah.
and that works just as well too.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're super easy. But if you did it in person, it's not gonna. The guy's never gonna say. I mean, you could come out like fucking Sandra Bullock, like who could never, in those movies, all like lump side and
Yeah.
she's whatever. It's never gonna look not sexy to us at all. I mean, we're guys. We're simple. Simple creatures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you buy her lingerie?
So I try, and by trying in the past I've tried, but I realize I feel like that's something that I feel like a girl should do, honestly, because it's like clothing wise, I'm a fashion hound, and I'll go shopping with you all day and pick you shit out all day long once I know your style and give you things like that. But when it comes to lingerie, I suck at it, and I'm not gonna admit that I'm good at it. So no, I don't.
Okay.
I'm sure some guys are really good at it, but I suck at it really hard. I
Maybe.
bought Jamie, my girl, like I did buy her swimsuits before, and because I can pick that out. But when it comes to lingerie, I'm like, that's treading on some territory, because I don't want, even though it's for me, it is still for you. And I don't want you to think that, oh, you just bought this slutty ass looking thing. That's why I don't want ever a girl to go to me and go, oh, I would never wear
Crotchless
this.
panties. Like,
And I'm thinking it's super sexy, and you're like, oh, what is this shit?
Yeah.
But it's from Agent Provocateur, honey. I don't care if it's from fucking Agent 101. I ain't wearing this bullshit, I don't ever want to get in that standpoint of that.
Yeah.
So I stay away from it.
I think gift cards are good too. Like you could give her like a gift card and let her pick out her own like thing, because
Right.
things fit us differently. Or like I feel like what you said, like if he came home with some weird shit with pearls, and I'd be like, ew, what were you looking at to find this? Or
Right.
let the girls do the
I just give my
picking.
credit card when they go into the store,
Yeah.
when they're in there, that's what I do.
Yeah.
It's like when she's an agent provocateur or whatever, and it's like, and when I see, I'm sitting there, I love what she has on. When she goes back to change, here's my credit card, I hand it to the salesperson, just ring it
nice.
up, because I know
Yeah.
that's
Lingerie is
how,
not
that's
cheap.
Right,
No,
that's what
it's not.
Yeah. But it's easier for me
ridiculous.
because I know she likes it. I love it.
Yeah.
And so it's a match
But
thing
you
now.
didn't love it in the beginning.
No, I'm saying like I always love lingerie. I think, but when you're with a girl and all of a sudden like I just want it all on the floor. It's
Yeah.
like I want to see you naked, da da. But I appreciate lingerie. I really do now, and she's
Yeah.
helped me to really appreciate it. So I like it. Yeah.
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 I like
I love
lingerie,
it.
Yeah,
too.
Eve
I think it
tags
makes
on,
you feel
tags on and
sexy.
all. I'll take it tags on and all. So
Tags on and all.
I'm sure he did not care.
I'm sure he did not.
That's great though.
Yeah, that's me. Totally
It's
typical.
so funny. All right, so working out wise and that, because you're uber fit. You said you kind of laid off of some things like that now.
Yeah. I used to compete back in the day. I don't do that anymore. I just work out for fun now.
Okay. How many times a week for you?
Anywhere like between 3 and 6 days a week. It depends if I'm traveling and.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a big part of your life still.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And eating wise, healthy and all that stuff, does that come hand in hand with that? Or do you have your little.
Yeah, I feel better when I eat healthy.
Right.
But like I totally eat my fair share of junk food
Okay.
and bullshit. Totally. So.
I like that. See? Guys, there's a girl sitting right next to me right here that's just like, she's amazing right now. I
Yeah.
think you're checking off the box on a lot of stuff. And, we're going to.
I feel like it's going to happen for you within the next few months.
I
have
hope
this,
so.
I have this feeling.
Really?
We're gonna
this is great.
We're gonna do like a check-in with
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like this.
that's
yeah.
that's a great
Yeah.
segment.
So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna send someone your way.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. So
Well, it's okay.
Okay.
So a couple last things, and so I know that we touched upon that you don't have a type per se.
Yeah.
We know some of your non-negotiables. What is one of the, if I may ask, we all have. I want to say we all have something that gets us excited when we meet someone. When you go out on a first date, what are you looking for on that date, from the person? Does that make sense?
Besides chemistry,
Right.
Okay,
because I
so-
guess yeah.
I love someone with a sense of humor. Just
That's
make
what
me
I-
laugh.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's really cliche, but truly, I feel like a man that can make you laugh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what I wanted to know, because I feel like sometimes, because it's hard to break the ice at
Yeah.
the beginning. And I feel like if a person just walks in and is just authentically himself and vice
Yeah.
versa, that's the
Absolutely. Yeah, and so many people are not authentically themselves in
Okay.
the beginning.
and then are you like I meet you there, or do you want to be picked up?
No, I meet you there.
I
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
always say like I don't want anyone knowing where I live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Times
So-
have
If you
changed.
You want
But-
to pay
but
for my ballet?
sometimes-
Go ahead. But yeah.
Or if they offered to send you a car, would you be okay with that?
So I've had someone do that, and I was like, no, I'll just drive myself.
Yeah.
And my sister's like, no, use the car. And I'm like, no, I don't really think
You're
so.
like, you're married.
I'll
Yeah.
just drive. And I don't know why, like when you go on a first date, for some reason, it's just like more comfortable to like be in your own car. It's kind of like your own little safe space.
Because you're in control.
Yeah.
After the date, you get back in your car and it's your safe space.
Yeah.
Like it's your little piece of home and you drive. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with her on that too.
like,
and
more
I'm like
comfortable.
weird. I'm like, no, because then you'd probably pay the driver for my address, or so I'm
Okay.
always like
Oh, yeah, I
thinking
didn't
like
think
people
about
are like
that.
out to get me,
Yeah,
not like
guys
they.
are
Trying to find some
weird.
edge
Yeah.
or something. Right?
So I'm like, I don't want them to know where I live. Like, I want to go out with you, make sure I like you.
they leave nothing in their car, something weird. Hey, I left my pencil in your car. I need it back. I'm just saying, like anything
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Okay. Well, we're gonna continue with this down the road, Taylor. But you're,
Yeah, I would love it.
You're definitely to be continued. But we're gonna put you in the hot seat now, and you have to answer a question now. We always do a question at the end of every
shit.
episode.
Okay.
All right. So
All right,
this
guys.
is this is the only dating relationship part that you will get. All right. So hi, Christopher and Jamie. Love you guys, and just do. Let's see. Wait. Hi, Christopher and Jamie. Love you guys, and love what you guys do. I'd fucking kick the ice and let it melt all day long, LOL. Okay, so here's where I'm at. Male, 40-something years old, great job and not ready to settle down. But yet I find myself really into this girl who I've been out with a few times, and I feel like she checks all the right boxes of things that I want in my life. I actually get butterflies when I'm with her. I know. What the fuck, right? Anyways, a part of me just wants to shut down and run. Let's see, I run a very successful company that's easy compared to this, but think I need help on this one. How do I manage?
I mean, if he's not ready, he's not ready.
Did you say he's 47 and
40-something? 40-something?
Oh,
Yeah.
40-something and
Not ready to settle down.
Yeah, but he seems like he says he's with this girl a few times and he's getting butterflies with
I just
her.
think the initial "he's not ready to settle down" says it all.
Okay, all right.
So, like, when you know, you know.
Okay.
So you can't force things, and you not knowing is you knowing.
It's like when you don't give someone a sign, that's a sign. Or like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like not giving someone an answer
I
is a
say,
sign.
yeah, someone that says, "Oh, I just don't know." Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You
That's
just
your
said,
answer right
yeah.
there.
Not
Okay,
knowing
all right.
means that because when you know, you know. You're like, fuck yeah, this
Yeah,
is
that's
my
true.
person.
Okay.
I can't wait to see them.
I feel like I'm reading between the lines here a little bit because I feel like he's given, I'm saying I feel like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
given us a little bit of his background. Like, normally I'm not, he's being a guy, for God's sake. Normally I'm not ready to settle down, but I found this, I think he's kind of sneaking in that he's kind of ready.
So
little
unless
bit.
he's like in denial and just saying
Yeah.
for some reason that he's
Right.
not ready,
Right. Dude, this, the butterflies, right? That's my signal right there. He's getting butterflies when he's with her.
I feel like I kind of jumped in and answered the question.
No,
so
you're fine.
we're gonna look at you. What do you think?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I agree though.
Okay.
Like if him saying I'm not ready to settle down, if he's truly not, then like that's the answer.
Okay.
You're not ready.
Even
but
if he's getting butterflies, he's
well, that's
saying,
another
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like when are you going to be ready to settle down?
Yeah.
Like someone's giving you butterflies. What the hell, man? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it gonna take
Shit.
for him to be like, she's the one?
Exactly. If butterflies like and writing into a podcast.
Yeah. Why are you writing
if-
to us, buddy? No,
Yeah,
I'm
if
just
like
kidding.
if writing into a podcast and getting butterflies isn't enough for you to settle down and like give you the clue that like this might be like a really good catch, might want to try and
I'm
settle
a little
down.
nervous right now, I have to say. I feel like this is a good attack right here because, like, dude, you see what you're putting me in? You're making me you right about now, and I'm uncomfortable.
sweating over there.
I mean, I usually got good answers. I'm trying to be an advocate of yours. If you're getting butterflies and you really know what you want, then you need to
Yeah.
do the right thing and just let go of your guard, get with this girl, and just see where it takes you. But if you're going to lead by saying that, you got a great job and you don't really like being with people all the time, and you probably just date for here and there purposes, then you got to make up your mind.
Yeah.
I take it.
Very
like these girls
contradicting.
are saying, you got to make a choice here. Take
Yeah.
a stand.
Absolutely.
All right. You answered that well.
Oh, sorry.
I was getting blasted. I was like, whoa, in a good way. It's good.
the start of our podcast. You're like,
We're
simmer
finishing
down
strong.
over there.
Travis, what do you got to say on this one? You're a guy. Come on, give me some feedback.
I think you guys are missing a factor that he's not.
Oh.
He probably has
Really?
been hurt by a relationship in terms of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's prioritized his career for his entire life, or up until the point now, and he doesn't understand how to reprioritize.
Okay.
This is all assuming, but I think he doesn't know how to prioritize work versus what people expect from a relationship, and he's scared that if he goes into a relationship that he will have to back off work, make less money, take less opportunities. So he's
It's so funny, the perception,
Right.
like what you picked up
Yeah.
on, and I was nowhere in the vicinity
and
of that.
that's why I'm saying what Travis said as a whole, this is a cry for help.
Yeah.
He's asking for our help. And you guy,
I'm impressed that you even listened to the question.
I'm empathetic
You
for
knew.
people who put career first because like I feel like I'm in that realm myself. It's like,
well,
I
that's
wanna
why I
put
was
career
saying, because the
first.
butterfly thing, that was for me as a guy, I was like, ooh, he's really feeling something, but I think, I just don't know if he knows.
But I will say this, that you're totally right, Travis, because when I met some of these guys with the matchmaker, I'm like, how are you never been married? Some of these guys are almost 50. They've never been married. I'm like, what's wrong? You seem like a unicorn. And they always say, I put my career first. And now I'm kind of like, oh, shit. Now I need to find someone. That's why I signed up with a matchmaker. Like I realized if I want to have a family, I got to get on it now. So just be careful with putting your career first. Because,
That's
Can
a
I ask you
great
something
point.
off that, Taylor? Did
go
you
ahead.
sense, with that being said, did you sense that they are really in it now, looking for love?
Yeah, I feel like they're
Okay.
like, oh shit, I'm getting
Okay,
old and
got
I want
it.
a family.
Got it,
So
okay.
now
I
they're
think that's
signed up
great.
with a matchmaker and now they're trying to find someone and you know, they're super successful and they've got great cars and lots of money,
Yeah.
but they're missing that other aspect, you know,
Okay.
that component.
And
of
now they're
happiness.
just a little old and she's not attracted to them.
yeah. Yep.
It's a missed opportunity right now.
But I have to like give her props for not settling.
No. Yeah,
no,
I agree with you, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, you know what you want. You know what I mean? You should
then
know
I
what you
wonder, like,
want.
are my standards too high?
No, nope.
Never.
It's just not the right one yet.
Yeah, when girls
Yeah,
t-
like,
ask,
trust your gut.
You're right.
girls ask me that all the time, and my first answer is no. Your standards
Nope.
are never too high, because it's like you know what you want.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and there's someone out there that's for everyone.
Yes, and it's a timing thing. So you have to trust the process and know that there's something or someone that's coming your way.
Right.
You have to believe it. And it's a full moon tonight too.
Is it?
Maybe you should burn.
Okay.
Yeah. So write down everything that you want in a partner, like be very specific and burn it tonight.
Got it.
It's like a magical time. Sounds like witchcraft or crazy, but I promise you.
I've done this before.
Yeah. Do it again tonight. Tonight's
Okay.
like a good full moon.
All right.
Got it. I'm on it.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
I'm
loving our
burning.
episode today. Travis, you answered the question amazingly. Thank you. You settled the whole debate over
Thanks,
here.
Travis.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, superstar.
All right. All right, guys. This was Taylor Spadaccino on our show today. What would you like to plug? Please let us know where to find you.
Oh, Instagram, Taylor_Spadaccino.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yes.
But thank you so much for having me. I honestly had a great time. So.
I'm glad. You got relaxed, didn't you, a little
Totally,
bit?
yeah.
Yes, I
Wasn't-
love it.
we didn't put
And
you
I'm
in the hot
excited
seat
to
too
do a
much.
follow-up.
Oh, yes, I know. Hopefully I have good updates. Shit.
Yes.
All right, and Jamie, what's going on with you before we end this today?
Oh, not much. I'm just chilling. I have my microtech.
right. Your
and
energy
then
drink calming down?
Thank
Well,
you,
okay.
Alani Nu, for taking care of us as always. So
All right, and guys, you can find me at Fetch Sport. That's my handle, and also anything dating intelligence on social media. And once again, another fantastic show. And Taylor, thanks for coming on our show
Thank
today.
you.
We had a good
I
time.
appreciate it, guys.
All right, guys. Till the next time. Thank you.